Hi there people, welcome back to Spray Love, and today's video is about a brand which is Simone Andreoli. Um, she's a perfumer and she has her own brand. I didn't read that much about the actual brand. I really wanted to make like a first impression kind of scenario with a discovery set that was given to me by a Montreal fragrance store that's called Parfum Exquis. Um, and yeah, they do like their own like discovery sets, or I don't know if they work with the brands. They have a YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it down here so you can check them out. It's a very nice store. They really like fragrances, and they have all the great niche fragrances, the hyped ones, but also like some that people are on, like they are under the radar a bit. First one I'm gonna try. Okay, it's Malibu. So this one, I actually picked one of the two that I wear all the time, and the like you can see, perhaps you can see, but it's half empty. I'm gonna need to get a 5 ml of that at least, or the full bottle at some point. And what is that fragrance? It's called Malibu Party, something like that. It's a lime coconut fragrance, very summery fresh. Oh my god, it has like a green elements to it that just, the more and more the fragrance dries down, the more it's apparent. It's like very like greener but still sweet from the lime. It's like a sweet lime, kind of a mojito kind of fragrance with coconut. Definitely smells like a beach in LA. You know, it's like one of the nicest places on earth. Like Venice Beach, everyone is so beautiful there. And this fragrance is actually everything about that vibe, you know, that beach vibe from LA. All right. Then there's, I think it's one of the most popular from the brand. It's called Leisure in Paradise. And in this one, you will find similar themes because it's still a cocktail beach fragrance with coconut, but this time it's more like a pina colada. So it's perhaps you would think, oh, well, you must find it even better. You like pina coladas that much, but I actually prefer, I think, the Malibu Party one. But oh, this one is so good. It's like really nice pina colada, like luxury. There's rum like coming through. Like there's pineapple, there's coconut, the whole pina colada vibe. This one is like a tropical, luxurious scent. I think like these boats are perfectly unisex. They're super sexy on anyone. It's just the vibe, you know. It's just the cocktail vibe, and I think that every of these fragrances adapt very well to skin. So depending on your pH, the type of person you are, you will get different experience. Sample before you buy, always, always. Now this one is Born from Fire, and this one I actually tried once. And the minute I got out of my room, my wife was like, "Oh, you smell super nice." And this one I was kind of surprised because it's kind of an ashy oud and rose fragrance. Yeah, the rose is super magnificent. It's a very like jammy, sweet rose, very forward, jammy sweet rose. And there's all this underlying smokiness. It's called Born from Fire, so it's like a rose that comes out of like ashes from a fire, or because it's very ashy, it's very like there's kind of an incense vibe. There's oud. It's an oud rose, you know. It's like a, I mean, there's tons of oud rose fragrances out there, but this is a great one. This is a great oud rose fragrance. Okay, Smoke of the Desert. So probably a similar theme right there. Probably another incensey oud fragrance. I didn't check like any of the, like the actual notes from any fragrance. It's like a smoky kind of a, by the fireplace type scent, but a lot more like high end, high quality. It smells really like high quality. It smells like hot cinders, ashes from the fire too. It smells like a desert. It's very woodsy. The like the fact that it's smoke of the desert. It's the smoke of like a particular wood probably from the desert that's burning. It's so dried up and now it burns. Mandorla del Sud. So this one probably, I'm guessing from the name, probably a more like, she's an Italian, Simone Andreoli. So I I'm guessing that this one is like a typical citrusy Italian fragrance. But let's see. Like a Sicilian vibe, perhaps. Oh my god, it's pretty good. It's like a, yeah, it's citrusy, woodsy, perhaps leaning more masculine. This one, I think the two oud ones were pretty unisex. It's oud fragrances. Whatever you like it, you can go for it. This one leans a bit more masculine with like the tart citrus vibe from it. That's something very old school with it. A very old school kind of a citrus take. A woodsiness that's like also a bit smoky, but a very, very nice woodsiness with the citrus that's more tart. Alright, let's. Pacific Park. Pacific Park. So I guess another USA Pacific Coast. I don't know. Yeah. This one is probably the most, for me, like feminine leaning of all the bunch right now, as of right now. I think mostly the brand is bought or sought after by women in general, but this one has like a fruity vibe and a sunscreen vibe. That, yeah, you can get the sunscreen vibe from Leisure in Paradise and Malibu Party because of the coconut. But this one really has like something like heliotrope or something like that, like florals that go into the sunscreen vibe of things, but very luxurious sunscreen. And it's very fruity. There's like bright fruity, um, yeah, bright fruits that just go on the top note. Yeah, it does. It really smells like a very elegant sunscreen. Um, I bet my wife would like this one. I'm gonna take note. Sunplosion. So I guess something that's very fresh. And heliotrope is actually very associated with sun fragrances. So perhaps there's gonna be like an heliotrope or heliotrope vibe to it. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is kind of like a mandarin or like an candied orange. Oh my god. It smells like a fruity smoothie, banana, orange, mango, something like that. Pretty sweet. It smells like vacation. I mean, it's like you're having like the like a super nice smoothie on the morning. You're going to the beach, doing your jogging, something like that. It smells almost healthy, It's but sugary. It's got like a sugary vibe to it. A lot of the fragrances are very high with sugary notes, sweet. But it still has like a candied orange feel to it. Also, like a caramel-esque fruity vibe. This is amazing. This is completely bewildering for real. It's wow. Rose of Dangerous Flamenco. So yeah, flamenco is a pretty hardcore dance, and there's rose in the name, so there's probably rose in the fragrance. Let's see. And you know, flamenco, it's like a very nice musical style with a nice kind of a dance with it. It's very sexy, very nice. Oh, wow. This too is amazing. It's another rose oud, but it's completely different from the other oud rose fragrance out there. It's oud and rose, you know. It's got something a bit animalic there. It would be probably more difficult to pull off, but it's the same kind of a jammy rose. Perhaps a little bit brighter, like used a little bit brighter, but I'm gonna compare it. Yeah, it's pretty similar with the rose note, but it's a bit more challenging. For me, this one is a bit more challenging. It's got something more muddy, earthy, animalic going on, whereas Born in Fire is very clean. Very, very clean. Pretty dark, but very clean. Both are very well done. Both are very, like, amazing fragrances. And last but not least, I say that because like I actually got a 5 ml of this one because it's not in the discovery set, but I wanted it so bad. I wanted a 5 ml, and look at how much I used it from like it was full, very very full, and then like it's been a week or so. I've worn this stuff so much, it's not even funny. I love it. It's like one of my favorite fragrances I've ever smelled, and I'm gonna spray it just like for the form of it, but I know it very well. As I said, I didn't check the notes yet too for that fragrance, but so the opening of this fragrance is like a very smoky cherry with like booziness. Okay, so it's it's got like an amarena vibe, you know, like almond and cherry mixed together. It's got a nutty, it's sweet. It's got something very sweet, but very boozy, like hard, like dark liquor, you know, like perhaps dark rum, something like that. Oh my god, it's smoky, it's beautiful. This fragrance is like completely amazing. Very floral too. There's like a, I think a nice like variety of floral notes, like perhaps geranium, um, some white florals, orange blossom too, and there's like a lot is going on with that fragrance. But oh my god, it's so good. This one is called Vice Bomb, and it has nothing to do with Spice Bomb at all, nor Flower Bomb. It's Vice Bomb, and it's like completely different. It's Simone Andreoli, and if you like the fragrances in the vein of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry and that kind of a vibe, uh, it will ring a bell. You know, it's something that's not exactly the same, but it has like a resonance to it that kind of makes you think of Lost Cherry and everything. But I think it's more unique. It's more opened up. It's like high with the florals. It's high in colors. You know, it's very very good. And the dry down is like it matures up a bit. It gets like a warm ambery. There's still on my skin. There's still like a lot of cherry going on. It's still a bit boozy. It's fantastic, and it lasts forever. Like when I put it on, the morning after, I still have whiffs of it. It's completely fantastic. Um, I've gotten like some compliments wearing it for the last week and a half or so. Um, and yeah, people seem to really like that, are very drawn to that fragrance. I think that the cherry note is very very well done. So if you like, yeah, Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, things like that, this can be like a good other fragrance to check out, you know, because it's more, there's more to it than I think, in my opinion, that Lost Cherry, even though I'm like a complete fan of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, this one like has a bit more of it going on, like the cherry, and it's so playful. It's got so many, like it's very playful yet very mysterious. It has something smoky about it, yet very fun with the cherry and the sweetness. And there's something floral with it that gives a bit of a like sensible soul type of a vibe too. This one, like this fragrance is completely amazing, and it's got like it's boozy, it's sexy, it's very hot, and I think it's easily like wearable all year round, easily wearable by anyone who really likes the scent, who really likes cherry notes. Yeah, I'm gonna go for like I was like hesitating about trying another one, but it's that kind of day. I just want to put this on because it's wow. It it's amazing. Oh wow. And yeah, this fragrance puts a smile on my face. It's everything from lust and like all the sexy vibes to it and the vice surrounding it and whatever, up to the like very nice floral, very like intellectually motivating. It's like a journey in itself. People have compared it to Montal Intense Cafe. I see the resemblance with the dry down. Both are very warm dry downs with ambery dry downs too and whatever. But they're not really the same. This one is sweeter. It's got like the cherry going on. The booziness is more there. Intense Cafe has got like the coffee note lingering on, and a very very strong rose note, which isn't really in Weissbomb, even though there's rose in the fragrance, and I like, but it's not like a main theme of the fragrance. There's florals, but bunch of florals, and it's very nice, very very nicely done. So that was my assessment. Like the whole brand, like this is a discovery set. It's not everything that Simone Andreoli has done, like with their company, but they're all fantastic scents. I'm really looking forward to discovering them. When I get like my hype up with like Vice Bomb, I'm gonna start picking other ones. I was really into like I put like Malibu to work like, as a bartender sometimes, and then Vice Bomb all the time. I just love it so much, and um, yeah, it's like they're amazing. They're very amazing scents, and I really recommend this fragrance house. I recommend also the place I bought the samples from, Parfum Exquis from Montreal. So that being said, spread love and spray love. Bye bye.